So I've rigged up in my garage, I've rigged up a test setup. So what we've got is two faulty customer return salus. That one came with that one, and that one came with that one. The problem with this one was no display. Okay, the problem with this one was faulty receiver. So I'm going to put some batteries in that one, put some batteries in, and then I'm going to put some batteries in that one and see what happens. Okay, so this is the salus with no display. I'll just put a battery in. It's been left overnight with no battery in, and these are some new Duracells. Look at that, back to life. Just been left overnight and it's working again. So I'm going to try to sync that back in to that. Let's just put it to on. Yeah, so that's on now. So that's looking. Let's just give this a press. That should be pairing now. That's now paired. Okay. Select. So that, as you can see, is now paired. So yesterday this had no display at all whatsoever. No matter how many sets of batteries I put in it, it would not work. It's now working. Let's get it out of the test function. Not too sure how you do that. Let's try both the buttons. So what I'm going to do with that is just leave it 10 minutes, see what happens. Now let's power this one on. That's got a solid light, so that's paired to something. It's definitely not paired to this. Okay, so I'm going to put some batteries in this, see what happens when I try to pair it to that. Don't need to turn this off now because this is fully paired. If that was flashing, that will be looking for this signal, so we might, if this is faulty, we could always pair that to that, you see. Let's put some batteries in this and see what happens. Okay, so straight away I've put some batteries in this one, and now this unit here has got a signal straight away. Okay, press the OK button. Now that's gone off. So now that and that are working together. How bizarre. Yep, you can spend hours messing with these things. Trying to set them. And they won't talk to one another. So let's boost. This one's still in test function. So I'm going to leave this for a little while. This one. Let's turn it up to a higher temperature. That should kick that in now. Oh, forget to tick. There you go, it's kicked it in, look. So that's now working with that. So blue and blue are working together. And that are working. So, two customer return thermostats that at the time of inspection on the job were faulty. Couldn't be made to work. Leave them in your van overnight and the bloody things work. Isn't that just peachy? But for your customers out there who are having problems with your thermostats, maybe just take the batteries out, turn the thing to off like that, leave it overnight, and try again. Let's see what happens. So that one's showing red and green. It should, these units should flash like this when they're turned off and on. Okay, so let's just check that that is in fact still paired. So it's quite cold out today, so I'll turn it down quite low. Let's take, yeah, it's gone off. So that's still paired to that. That's a fully working thermostat, which wasn't that old. I think it was about a week old when the customer flagged up a fault with it. So I'm going to leave that on test for a bit, and this one I'm also going to leave for a bit just to see what happens. But I'm tempted. I think what I'll do with this one, I'm going to have a little bit of a fiddle with that, but I might take the batteries out. Might just press one of these buttons again, see if we can get it out of test mode. It's in test mode, isn't it? So it could be faulty. Again, let's just try pressing and holding this button. Nothing. Oh, that's done something, look. Yeah, come on, look. Back to normal now. Pressing and holding the test button does it. There you go. Didn't know that. So now it's 14 degrees now. It's set for 13. Let's take that up to 20. There you go. That's working. So that and that are working. That and that are working. So when people say that my salus isn't working, it might just need taking apart and leaving for a bit. So I'm just going to leave this set up on test for the day and have a think about what other tests I can do on it. I might be able to show you guys how to program it and stuff like that.